Hello, I'm Gautam Bakshi. I'm one of the co-founders of 15 Rock. Over 80% of companies now are concerned about their climate risk. People realize that it's not just an environmental issue. This is affecting their supply chains, government policies, how consumers are perceiving them. It has much larger impact on them and the larger ecosystem which they operate in. As a result, there are many providers who have appeared who have focused on helping companies with reporting for regulatory and investor purposes. We have been focused instead on the actions and trying to get actionable plans to get to net zero and understanding the risk. But a precursor of that was to do reporting. So what we did is in 2020, we were the first company in the entire world to open source a TCFD reporting framework. Since then, hundreds of companies have reached out to us, everyone from small and medium enterprises to Fortune 50 companies, to thank us for doing this, and they have been leveraging our work. We wanted to go a step further. We understand that perhaps having a technical document such as that is very challenging for many companies, so we wanted to make a tool available. And the reason behind us making this tool available is we feel that as companies report more easily, then it will accelerate the need to understand what actions are needed. Right now, there is such an unknown around reporting and adapting to different reports and different vendors out there. We just wanted to make it very easy for everyone. As a result, what you're seeing today is completely free, and we have no intention of charging. And you can export the data into any other one of your systems, or if you're using a different vendor and you prefer our option, you're more than welcome to convert, and our team will gladly do that for you. Our purpose is, by making reporting easy, we get people to focus on solutions, and by harmonizing the reporting, we can help. We do have a lot of experience on this. We have been doing this type of work for many companies all over the world. Again, Fortune 50 companies to SMEs, also with some of the largest investors in the world as well, and government policymakers. So we see it from multiple angles, and we have made a report that aligns to all stakeholders, and we've decided to give it for free. So what you do is, once you create an account, I'll just get started, I'm sorry. Once you create an account, you simply just click on corporation, if you're reporting, and click on continue. You put a company name in, this could be anything, ABC Co. and widget maker, and hit continue. Now you select your country information and where you operate. This is more for reporting of what reports are relevant to you. We have over 30 reports that will be released in the next coming weeks. So it's very comprehensive, and it's all going to be free. So if you have different regulatory countries and localities that you have to align to, we can do that very quickly. Some investors and some for comparables, we also ask if you could share your growth stage. That would be helpful. Again, you don't have to. You can just hit other. But it's helpful so you can also understand where you are relative to your peers. And then lastly, you can select your logo, and then we'll give you a very beautiful report that you can save, and it'll have your logo in it. So hit continue. Now, this is also for comparative benchmarking and understanding pathways. So you can select information about your company, sectors and industries and so on. As you select one item, all the subsequent items will be adjusted. So you hit continue, and then based on your previous answers, it will tell you what reports it might be relevant to. And let's for now just do a TCFD report. So this is simply a form, just like most companies have right now. So if you we think it's a little silly that a lot of companies are charging a lot of money for reports that are easily kind of done by simple forms. So yeah, we make this free. So at first it might seem very simplistic, which we do agree with, but the framework is simple, but the goal is to have thoughtful answers. And you can take your time to answer them. You can use our AI to help you, or you can also connect with our team to assist you in any way we can. So if you'd like our help, you can simply, at the start of it, you can request help. It's not required, but if you do, we can turn off on the AI for you, and soon that will be a self button that you can just hit. Or you could, we can put you in touch with a consultant in your local area that could help you. We just want to make this as quick and and easy as possible. If you work with our consultants, we do negotiate discounts, so you're more than welcome to, or you can work with other consultants as well if you need external help. So what you do is you can select the reports again, you can go between them, and what you do is you have to answer these questions. Now I understand a lot of these questions are going to be a little, I don't know, these questions are going to be requiring a lot of thought. They're going to require a lot of understanding of your operations and your strategy and your governance, and not everything is created yet. So you might not have a governance policy that incorporates climate yet, and that's okay. We just want you to start thinking about these questions, and it's possible just to say, you don't have the answer right now, but you can go back and update the report. So as you fill out these questions, you can fill them out, and then once you're ready, you can save it. You can always save it and come back, and we know it does take a bit of time. So again, if you need any help, you can click on the Need Help button, and our team will be notified and will help you right away. So you just click Request Athena's help, and you're good to go. And then once you're ready and you have all the answers done, you can click on Share. You'll get a link that's unique to you, and once you click on it, it will generate a fairly beautiful report of your information. Now, obviously, I didn't fill anything out, so this is kind of empty. But you can change these images. You can make it look good, and this is highly shareable. So, on that basic level, you can generate a TCFD report without any staff, hiring anyone, just you kind of going through it. And also, I think it's a good exercise to learn how to think about climate risk reporting. Now, there's something more powerful you can do. A lot of people now, investors all care about what is your plan to mitigate. We were pioneers in this model. In 2019, we created a model that connected goals to actions and processes. And I'll show you how to do that if you like. So at a very simplistic level, this is a TCFD report. You can do many different reports. You can report to private equity funds. We are part of the ILPA reporting standard and many other frameworks. And we offer this all for free. What you can do is, and I'll go very quickly around this, but you can click on goals if you like. You can create a goal. So for example, you have a climate goal and you want to be, say you want to be, for scope 1, you want to be 0 by, I don't know, let's say 2030, January 1st, 2030. And you want to update this every 6 months. And you might have to ask you where you are today, and let's say, I don't know, we're at 10,000 tons. And when did we last measure it? We measured it on the 1st of August. And you can add that goal. And all of a sudden now you've added a goal. Now that's really, really cool, but it's not really informational. It just tells you what your goal is, and investors love this, and this is helpful. And you can click here, and you can add more goals. So you can add so you have scope 1, you can add scope 2 and 3 and 4 very easily. And again, this is all free. We've heard many competitors charge up to $30,000, $40,000 for these kind of reports. This is completely free. And what you can do is, for every goal, you can add a bunch of projects. So think of a goal as you want to, I don't know, lose weight, or you want to reduce your emissions. But that's just a goal, and a goal by itself is not a real action plan. So when you add a project, that is the action that you plan to do in order to achieve that goal. So when you want to create a new project, what you do is you under scope 1, so if you create project and you've selected scope 1, this project will be connected to scope 1. You give it a title, reducing emissions in building, and we will modify our building. And you can select different types of projects. Now these are pulled from the EPA standard, so this is actually very industry standard. The Greenhouse Gas Protocol also uses it, so you actually, by doing this, you align to many other frameworks. And what you do is you say, okay, what is the value we are targeting with this project? So for example, I want to reduce my overall, I'm at 10,000 CO2 for my scope 1, and I want to get to 0. I believe that I'm going to reduce by 500. And this is going to be done by, I don't know, let's say February of 2024. And this will contribute, so this is a target of 500. This will contribute to my project by 500. and I'm going to update this every 6 months, or maybe every 3 months. And all this does is it's just going to require me to it's going to give me an email update. And what it does is now my project is here, and you can actually go in and add many projects and line this up. And then when your investors and your stakeholders want to understand what you're working on, this is a very easy way for them to do that. And again, this is completely free. We are not charging a dime for this. You can get all your reporting needs done and your transition documents completely done with the goal of just making it very easy. And if you want to supercharge it, understand what your competitors are doing, and move my screen, and understand what the best practices are all over the world, our AI is running constantly to understand what competitors are doing, new climate solutions, innovative approaches, and you can literally just click on help and request our AI. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or anything, just go to our website and click on the contact us page and reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you. Okay, thank you. Talk soon.